family, friends, sir, ma'am. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another Journal Predictive Tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading and does not imply allowance to fly. This is just a general predictive tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading. Let me see, what's the vibe? Let me see, what's the vibe? Oh my god. Toxic. Show me toxic spirit. What's so toxic? Antisocial and drowning again. Somebody's energy is heavy. You are being antisocial and you are drowning in your emotions. You can't figure out a solution to have a brand new opportunity, to have a new chapter, a new career in your life, because you're feeling shattered. Alright. Toxic, antisocial, drowning, isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted, glow up and shattered. New opportunities, new career, a successful business. Alright. We are going to dive into the dark aspect of your shadow. Sir, ma'am, family, friends, if you are in your shadow energy and feeling this type of energy right now, let's see what messages the ancestors have for you today. Spirit, ancestors, most high, give me the truth and clarity in regards into this situation. Alright. I need a professional shuffle. I swear I need somebody to shuffle these cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, ancestors, most high, divine, give me the truth and clarity in regards to sir, ma'am, family, friends, somebody's energy that is toxic, was being antisocial and drowning in their emotions because their dream has fell apart. No opportunities has been flushed down the drain. Wow. This would be the reason why. Let's see. Oh, baby, the Chariot of the divine saying you're not going nowhere. Ancestors saying you're not moving, you're not going nowhere for being toxic. You can't be kind. You can't treat your brothers and sisters with a good heart. Be nice. You can't reciprocate good people's energy. I need you to sit still. Ancestors said, no, you're not going nowhere. No moving forward. You're going to reflect on your behavior, the mindset, and everything that challenged you to what even, I'm sure while you were being toxic, the action that you were being taken, I'm sure you were happy. I'm sure you were excited. I'm sure you were very focused on being toxic, right? Okay. The consequences, you're not moving. I'm gonna need you to sit down real quick. What's antisocial? Antisocial and you're feeling silent treatment left out because you've been stripped. You've been stripped naked, bare. You are being seen for the man or woman that you are, which is antisocial, because you are being seen for the person that you are, which is toxic. Okay. Maybe you don't like to be seen as being toxic. But again, that is the energy you put out. That is the energy people are going to see you as. I mean, what you expect? What is drowning? What is drowning? The Emperor in reverse is drowning in his emotions. Why? You could be having negative thoughts. You could be having a lot of negative emotions right now in regards to where you are at in this very moment. The Hermit is somebody who does not self-reflect. The Hermit is somebody that lacks direction, that lacks guidance, that lacks like what to do next, you know? What is isolation? Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. You created this problem. you did it. Nobody made the choices for you. Nobody forced you. Nobody pushed you. These were all self-will choices that you made to be toxic. And now, Five of Cups. Now you're feeling sad because you're being rejected. Now you feel sad, upset because you're being left alone. You're sad because the actions you made were self-inflicted, meaning you intentionally wanted to hurt and harm other people. What is glow up? The glow up is new opportunities, new career, successful business, because somebody here is standing up for themselves. Ain't nobody about to deal with none of that toxic. I don't care how many people you get being toxic against one person. One person is willing to fight for who they are, what they love, their own truth, their own personal goals, their vision. And baby, you were toxic to the wrong one. You were toxic to somebody that got that fight in them. Baby will get out there with you. What is shattered? Meet you in the ring. What's shattered? You picked the wrong one to go to war with, right? Okay, what is shattered? Broken nightmares, failures. You're having your broken nightmares and failures. You're definitely disappointed at the choices you have made in life. You're having nightmares because it's scary not knowing what's ahead for you in the future. It's scary to know that this is what has came out of the actions that you took. No. Shattered to the six to the Nine of Swords. Shattered to the Nine of Swords. And the ancestors are pointing at you. Your ancestors told you you know better. All because you wanted a new beginning. All for the Ace of Cups. What was this Ace of Cups? Spirit, ancestors, most high. What was this Ace of Cups all about in this person's life? So you was going to match yourself up with the backward ass partner, the lovers in reverse. So you going to be toxic and then partner up with somebody even more toxic than you. And thought it was going to be a bright future ahead. If you, okay, let me see something here, right? Let's say you bad on drugs, right? and you know you can't handle the drug usage and supplying the drugs and getting the drugs and things like that, right? And so you think it's a bright idea to go get with somebody who uses the drug, right? The person you partner with, right, that uses the drug is going to always be depending on you because you're always trying to manifest more drugs, right? But now this person you have is a user and has become dependent on you doing the work to make sure that it's going. But then this person's constantly, every time you get something, is using it up. So you're always constantly on a hamster wheel of trying to supply the usage for another person. And this is the one you call, this is the one you saw the be all end all with? Is that what we're, is this what you're telling me? Is this really what you, this is what you're telling me? And you're upset? You're upset. Um, you're not a little boy, you're not a little girl. You are a grown adult to make grown adult decisions in 2026. Whether or not it's the mind, the body, or the spirit, something is not right from within. And if you want the life that you see a vision of, by any means necessary, you're going to be willing to work hard to create that life for you. You're not going to be focused on anybody else. You're not going to want to be dependent on anybody else because your vision is so loud, your heart is so big, and your mind is so strong to focus on you and taking the action to create this vision. Because you're toxic, a toxic person attracts toxicity. Meaning, if you have a negative mindset, you're going to attract negative things. In this situation, this would be a learning lesson for you of what toxic is. Spirit saying you sitting down, you're not going nowhere. The Lovers in reverse because you partner with a backwards partner who's just as toxic, and you thought this was the be all end all. You was gonna have the world with this person. You was gonna create and listen, ain't no partner in this, it's just you. You were only thinking about the come up you can get from being with a toxic partner. What you were gonna get out of the situation. What were you doing? You were using, if you were, let's say you were the one getting the substances and you partnered with somebody that uses because you thought the money was always going to flow in, right? What you think was going to happen when the money didn't flow in and the person wanted some substances? Huh? They're going to be asking you for credit. What's going to happen when they become dependent on you for credit? They're going to want more credit, more credit, more credit. And this is your partner. You talk about this shall be all end all, and this your partner. You're going to be willing to sacrifice your money because you love your partner. Now, out of love, you done messed up the church's money, and then you thinking what you going to get out of it. What you going to get out of it is used, abuse, and in collections because you done gave out all your stuff on credit. What kind of money do you have to sit on to bounce back up? Maybe I was married to the game once. I was once married to the game. That ain't gonna fly. Oh, we know. Baby, I learned the gangsters in Texas put me hip on when that was early in my teens. They said I went by Peaches. They were like, Peaches, don't be dumb. Why? Don't be out here like you stupid. I'll tell you how you flip your money and you just hustle. They taught me the game. Let's see. Show me the chariot to the toxicity. Show me the chariot to the toxicity. Mm, mm, mm. Now we have another energy. We have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles to the Sun. On the opposite end of the spectrum, while you said somebody is creating the life that they want, and it's the Sun energy. Mm. Growing, building. Did you make the wrong choice in choosing who your be all end all was gonna be? Think so, sir, ma'am. I think so. And because if you had to be toxic to think that you were gonna make some money off of somebody that was dependent on you, I don't know where you didn't see the red flags in that one. Especially when you first initially went to the negative. And baby, I make that move once, it won't happen again. Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. So the Queen of Wands, who is single, self-sufficient, independent, sexy, and the Sun energy, is working hard to create the Ten of Cups. Okay. Say lies. Queen of Wands, and that Nine of Pentacles, Sun energy, building, creating, growing, and having the Ten of Cups in your energy. What else, Queen of Wands? Show me what else you got going on. Maybe we got a King of Wands that sees you. Somebody standing in their power. They about to come in because they the king. And you the queen. Royalty. A Leo may be significant with the King of Wands. Somebody who has the strength to stand beside you. Somebody who has the strength to match your flag. Somebody who has the strength to be a man. Ooh. I don't know what that means, but no. That was kind of slow. Show me the King of Wands. Show me the King of Wands. That was slow. Baby, if this is y'all and y'all's energy, slow. Very slow. And I ain't trying to make fun of you, but slow. You know, do I need to go to Walmart and buy you a helmet? What is this King of Wands? Show me the King of Wands. Show me the King of Wands. Who is an earth angel? Temperance, who is somebody who can balance out their own security, their own self-esteem, their own lifestyle. They are independent by themselves. Okay, show me this. What is that? Oh. We got the Eight of Swords. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Somebody's trying to trap a Queen of Wands. Wah, wah, wah. This ain't The Price is Right. I'm about to send you a woman that you order lady, and then he going up that hill and he don't guess the right price, and he go all the way up, and the final thing he need to guess the price, and and the price ain't right. Guess what's gonna happen? Order lady, boop. And because the King of Wands ain't trapping nothing, baby, you gonna fall right where you. Oh, Pete Game, family, friends, sir, ma'am. And why my chair? Yeah, look, when I said the Eight of Swords, my chair just went bloop. Oh no, my chair just went all the way down. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, this person is trying to, the King of Wands is trying to bind somebody. Who is this King of Wands? Show me this King of Wands. Show me this King of Wands. Somebody who has the strength to what? To do what? Show me the King of Wands. The Seven of Cups to the Ace of Wands. To cause an ending to your beginning. Queen of Wands, this King of Wands over here will come in like he's resilient, he's strong, and things like that. But he is coming in to create an ending to all them cups you've been working so hard to achieve. So you don't move on without them. Baby, I don't know. You may have money, you may look good, but you ain't about to sacrifice. I don't know. People are different. People's mindsets are different. Depends on where you at in your personal journey. You know? I mean, you like it. I love it. I'm happy for you. You know? Are you okay with a person coming in, messing your life up, you know, and, you know, throwing you for a loop? Then, hey, like I said, it's all your choice, you know. Stand 10 toes down on the decision you currently making in your life in regards to what you think is going to make you happy. Non-biased here. Maybe it'll be a ripple effect. It'll affect you. It'll affect your circle. It'll affect your family. It'll affect your friends. Just one person coming in with the intentions to tear you down will not only tear you down, but it would also destroy the people that's connected to you. Look, the people that's connected to you. Look at that Ace of Pentacles. Look at that Pentacle. Or this person could have already done this and created a lot of chaos and confusion for people to miss out on their opportunities in life. Just because this person was a destroyer. Oh, wow. Yeah. Family, friends, or ma'am. Look, if that don't, I want y'all to repeat after me. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. I don't have time for anybody to play with my money or my life because I love me today. Keep telling yourself that and believe it. Believe that you love yourself. Because I don't think you want somebody to play with your time, your money, your heart, or your mind to come in and destroy your life. Especially when you want to be happy in life. Especially when you want to be somebody. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and make a difference. This person going to make a big difference in your life and take you backwards instead of forward. Eight of Wands in reverse. To cause you so much mental and emotional confusion, you ain't going forward, you going backwards. Okay. I don't know who pedals backwards. I don't know who drives backwards unless you're reversing. Are you reversing, family, friends, sir, ma'am? And the Nine of Cups. You may see this person as fulfillment. You may see this person as happiness to you. But the only thing that's going to come from it is destruction, pain, chaos, confusion. Y'all have kids together? Y'all may share kids, or there may be kids from more than one relationship trying to make it work with the kids. Yeah. Maybe have multiple kids trying to make it work with. Throw you all the way off, girl. If you don't get that child support check and move on with your life, baby, and be the best version of yourself you can be, because this ain't that and that and that ain't this. I love each and every one of you, family, friends, sir, ma'am, and I do care about people, and but everybody has free will to make their own choices, who they love, where they work, how they live, where they want to go, where they want to be. As long as you're not imposing on anybody else's life, you do you. But when it comes to you coming and in this reading coming out where a person is imposing a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction in my life, that's when, as the high priestess energy in me is going to say something. What is the problem? Because there's a problem here that's not being spoken about. And if it is being spoken about, what's the solution? Because yeah, no, who is going to just focus on being a problem in somebody's life and really not coming up with the solution? And baby, walking away ain't it, because if you walk away and a person still don't understand that there was no solution. Now let me break this down to you real quick. You're toxic. You're upset because it's self-inflicting behavior, mindset, the choices, the actions you take. If you don't love yourself or you don't feel good about yourself, you're going to continue living in toxicity. When are you going to wake up and you are going to say, I need to stop being so toxic, because this is where I always find myself at. I am not the victim, I am a perpetrator. You're not the victim, you're the perpetrator. Because you're unhappy, other people have to suffer because you're unhappy? Help me make this make sense. What does anybody else have to do with your unhappiness? You leave people alone, you wouldn't have nothing to say about people making you unhappy, right? Okay. You antisocial already. That's good. You're not creating no problems, because Spirit said you're not going nowhere, because guess what? You don't want to see that you are toxic, or even if you are being aware that you're toxic, what are you doing about it to change? What are you doing about it to make a difference? What are you doing to be not toxic? Because toxicity is the first card, which means it's a strong trait in your reading. Your number one red flag, you're toxic. Number two, antisocial. You don't like to talk about things. You don't like to communicate. You don't like to express how you feel. Well, the longer you keep them in, the more it's going to build up. And when you build those up, guess where it shoots? It shoots to the brain, because your brain's trying to process all this toxicity that you're doing. Guess what you're not doing? You're not clearing out that energy. You're holding on to sickness. You would be somebody, yeah. I'm gonna have to get the horse gun and tranquilize you and shoot you. You're gonna have to go to sleep for quite some time. And when you wake up, I don't know where you're gonna wake up, but you ain't gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up with a vest on, and your hands is gonna be tied, and you're gonna be in a padded room, because that would be the safest place for you to be. Because playing with the wrong one, and I remember being toxic, baby. Uh, I got hit over my head. And that woke me up. I mean, somebody had to really beat me up to be like, you know, you toxic. And hey, if that's what it takes, then if that's what it's going to be, that's what it's got to be. But something before it even gets to that type of level of abuse, or adding even more trauma of an experience of somebody jumping on you because of your behavior, why not stand up for yourself, make the change to change the patterns, change your thinking, change your mindset? It's as simple as, a choice. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, that was this reading. I'm done for the evening, because this done took me for the loop. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching the videos. I'm about to have my self-care weekend. You guys enjoy. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a safe weekend. Don't do anything crazy. And if you are dealing with somebody toxic, get away. Protect yourself. Protect you. You know. Um, be mindful of people out here. You know. There's no amount of love in this world that is going to um, be able to change somebody who just is not ready to change. And in that moment, even for me, it was a moment of sadness, but at the same time, it's a sense of relief. Now, I will say this. Um, Family, friends, sir, ma'am, to anybody that was toxic in my life and you're watching this reading, thank you. Thank you for being very toxic in my life. Because not only one where you could have been a hater, and if you ever spoke on me and talked bad about me and tried to put me down, well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because you protected me from the people that was listening to your toxic, which makes them toxic. So you did me a favor. Um, and people don't understand that. You hate on a person, you ain't doing nothing, but y'all can talk about it, but these people ain't gonna never approach me because they already have that mindset of how they think about me. That's protection. They're not really gonna be at my face trying to play with me because they don't like me. Hello. You gave me room to go ahead and continue doing what I need to do. Blah 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 blah. So to all my haters, to all my friends and family, to everybody in the world, never look at things as a bad thing. Always understand that whatever happens is always a blessing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. Again, I'll see y'all on Monday.